Okay, it's May 13th, 2021. We're going to do a review of some of the top shorts that I had pointed out yesterday. SPY taking a big bounce here. It's up 1.3% today. This huge volume to the downside. Obviously, that's just an outlier, but it did hold support at the 50. It has come up against resistance here, though, at the 20. And then bigger resistance up here around 417. This is support now for it at the 410, support resistance. So we don't know if this is a dead cat bounce, or if this is maybe it's going to find support in here. I think this probably needs to still sell off, find support at around 4,000, get to the bottom of the channel. Just quickly, some of the main ETFs also. We did get a bounce on the financials off the support line. It's up 5% today. And SMH is up 1.25%, but that's a pretty bearish looking chart. And LABU actually down 4 3/8, 4.4%, we'll call it. IWM up a little bit, 1.2%. But that chart is looking a bit ugly as well. So I did highlight a few shorts yesterday, ones that I thought might be good trades. Let's have a look and see, not at the whole list, but just the ones that are maybe worth looking at here. ENPH, the solar stocks, continue to be, this is the solar ETF. This is probably a good short as well. Here under the 67. Yeah, 68. 10 under 68. Looks like it would trade lower. ENPH. This was the earnings day, and it didn't do much for it. I think this continues to sell off. It does have support at 109. But down $1.67. Maybe watch to see if it pops to 117 for a short entry. It doesn't look very strong. The ENPH, just have to watch for an entry for it. EXPE has popped a bit here, held the support, right around this 162 level. If this gets up to 180, maybe for a rejection at that level. It's neutral at the moment. It's in this big basing pattern, but if it breaks below this, it could trade off. It could sell off quite sharply. That's the thing about a stock that's in a basing pattern. The longer it stays in that pattern, when it moves out of it one way or the other, usually the move is very powerful. GDS also just hanging in here at this. Now, this is not big volume, but if this trades below this level here, really under 60, under 70, probably breaks down. GRUB. It broke down here today and popped. This is probably a short in here now, GRUB. Just one moment. So on the GRUB here, there isn't any options really to trade this on the option side, but to short it here, around this 57.50, 58 level. Look at this downtrend that it's in now. I think it breaks down. So that's a short on GRUB. IV, oops. Again, this hasn't got much volume to it. It needs to, if this breaks below the 59, that's where we want to look to short that. IVI. PENN. This is breaking down here. 76 5/8. Problem is it might find some support here at 74.5. But ugly looking chart on the PENN. I'm going to just keep an eye on that one. The Playboy has broken below 40 now. This is a short. Yeah, look at it dropping like a rock. I'm not sure if there's options for it. Yeah, it does have big options. They're pretty expensive though, the options. If you go out far enough. The June 35s are trading at 385. So it's pretty expensive. Playboy breaking down here now. There was the short really at 44, but under 40 here. Oops, I didn't do that. Let me just write this out. I missed the short on Billy. Damn. It's too bad. Should keep a closer eye. I think we may have missed the Billy here. Let's wait and see if it gets a bounce. It was too bad. This was when it broke down below this below 90. Let's watch and see if Billy gets a bounce. Let's go back to Playboy. Playboy broke under the 30, under the 40 here. That was the entry I was thinking about, and but it's $1 below that. So maybe we need to wait for it to bounce. I don't know if it's going to. This is pretty volatile. The problem is it could go against you pretty quickly at 44.5. So you have to give it a lot of room. So we'll just wait on Playboy. Talked about, well, let's just Playboy, GRUB, PENN here. I think this continues to go lower, but maybe just going to watch it for a bit. The PENN, I think that's a short PENN. ST&E. Need to watch this below 55.5. Or a bounce maybe back up to 60. ST&E. Billy we talked about. SEIQ. This is breaking down here. It did bounce up to the short level here at 36 7/8, now breaking down. So just one moment. So the CSIQ is breaking down here. I think this has room to move down to 27 and 22. Stop it, if it trades back up to, well, 39, either 36.50 or 39. Bearish chart, head and shoulders breaking the neckline. That's going lower. Let's see if it has. Options. No real options. No liquidity for options. CSIQ, CVNA. This is right at the support level here at 230. Let's see if it trades below that. And then Disney. I don't know. That's look at this Disney dip and rip, but now this is an ugly chart. It looks like it's going to trade lower. The IS, let's see what it has options. I mean, I know it has options, but let's see if they're liquid. You could take the 170s. Well, that's here. Maybe at the money. They're a bit expensive. The June 180s are $7.50. Might be better to do the in the money 185s at $10. June 18s. Because you have $6 of, so you're only paying $4 a premium. Maybe 190s. Yeah, only $4 premium versus the 180 or 740. Well, 6.5 premium, 175 is all premium. Disney here. This is probably going lower. Maybe wait for a pop. Or under maybe 177. Let's keep an eye on that one. That's the main ones that we're looking at right now.